Pretty privilege is a real advantage. Believe it or not, almost everything in your life is affected by how attractive you are. And that means when you are to be looked at, especially as a creator, you must look your prettiest. Today I'm going to show you how you can use makeup to appear even more attractive. We will use makeup to enhance or mimic the most attractive facial features according to the current beauty standards. But why beauty matters so much? Here's why. According to studies, babies stare longer at pretty faces and feel happier around attractive people. It's in our biology to be drawn to beauty and pay attention to things that are beautiful. Being attractive clearly favors people in opening up more opportunities, likability, more following, etc. It's just the way it is. For creators, looking good not only gets more attention but also inspires following, because when you look good, you feel pretty good about yourself. You exude confidence, self-love, a healthy attitude, which most people in their personal life lack. Naturally, others are drawn to you because they want to be like you. This is something to keep in mind if your career and dream heavily relies on getting people's attention and them liking you. So, does it mean that only beautiful people can be successful? No. It is also true that what's on the inside matters more in the end. However, that is a topic for another video. Today we will stick to beauty. But before we get into talking makeup stuff, just hear me out for a minute for your own good, because you must understand few things. Few of these features that I'm about to tell you, you may not have them. In fact, you may not have many of them. I know I don't have many of these attractive features, and that's perfectly okay. No single person can have all of these features unless they have had surgery. Most people just use makeup to mimic these features, which is what we will do today. Second, all the attractive features ranked from 1 to 10 today may not be relevant in a few years to come. That means what is deemed attractive today, maybe opposite of that will be considered as attractive after a few years. Let me give you an example.
Back in the late 90s, thin eyebrows were seen as attractive, which is why many celebrities from that time had them. Fast forward today, fuller eyebrows are considered as attractive. Also back then, fuller faces were a sign of youth and beauty, but in the early 2000s, a more angular and defined jawline was considered attractive.
However, in recent years, more softer and rounder face shapes like Gigi Hadid's have gained popularity. So don't get hurt if your feature isn't exactly listed on today's list. It will be in a few years, because the truth is people get bored of the same thing real quick these days. So relax. Last thing that I want to add is that attractive ranking depends from person to person. What you notice immediately in a face might be the last thing that I care about. However, these rankings have been accepted based on evidence from a wide demography. Now proceed only if you have understood these pointers clearly. Otherwise, click off this video. I don't want this video to cause you stress. No matter how curious you are, it's not worth ruining your inner peace. Let's get into the video. Lips are a big deal today with everyone getting fillers. However, there was a time when small, rosy, thin lips were desired, but not anymore. Despite the hype, scientifically, they are not the most attractive feature in a face.
Lips only affect your attractiveness when they are extremely thin or extremely plump. That is when lips break your face,
Which in turn affects how I should apply my makeup. When I have case 1, I should be overlining, which I naturally like to do. And when I have case 3, I should be underlining my lips so that my lips appear less plump. And if you want more healthy looking plump lips, a touch of gloss always does wonders. Let's move on to the next feature. Now, there is no makeup that can enhance this feature, only a treatment can. Having good teeth, and I mean both shape and color, is incredibly significant because it directly influences our smile, which does affect attractiveness a lot. Again, your teeth only being extremely white or yellow makes a difference only when it turns people off. Otherwise, it's a pretty basic feature in the end of the list, so don't worry much about it. You have to agree with me when I say that acne is the most common skin problem these days. It hides the beauty of your face, which is why getting rid of it gives a sense of major glow up. And there is no surprise why skincare industry is continuing to grow as we are getting day by day more conscious about our skin texture. Seeing beautiful, even-toned, acne-free, textureless skin on Instagram has led us to believe that such skin exists. And over time, we have associated such skin with beauty. I'm not suggesting that beautiful skin does not exist. It does, but in a very normal skin way. Even beautiful skin has texture. If you zoom in on my face like with a professional camera, you will see that my clear skin still has texture, and it won't appear like a flawless filter like it does now because my camera is not able to pick up all the details in my face. I do, however, want to credit my skincare routine and of course myself for being disciplined about 5 years for the skin type that I have. It doesn't take a ton of products. However, your products have to be very good and suited to your skin type, and a strict routine every day before sleep, and less food outside, please. With makeup, you can hide your texture and acne with poreless primers, full coverage, light hydrating foundations and concealers. If you're dealing with acne, I highly recommend watching this video. It's quite useful, but I would also tell you not to rely completely on this video. It's your skin. Don't hesitate to get a treatment. At last, when you have less acne, you will be the happiest person. And a makeup tip, don't apply highlighter on your textures. It enhances it and we want to hide them. Hair theory is something that we really need to be paying attention to. The reason why hair affects attractiveness so much is because it adjusts the proportions of your face. Now, what the ideal proportion should be, we'll find soon. However, you can see how simply styling my hair affects my appearance. Now, I have a round face and for years I was very insecure about it. But now I'm in a much better place, I would say. I mean, there are still days when I don't feel pretty because suddenly the circleness of my face becomes the most ugliest thing in the world. And also sometimes being called a round face seems like an abuse to me and shakes my inner peace. But I'm happy that I don't bother about it much these days as I used to do in past. Many people find round faces attractive. However, I prefer the opposite. That is why I adjust my hair in a way so that it hides the width of my face somewhat. And I also use contouring techniques to do that, which I'll be showing you in this video. So see, we do not have all the attractive features all at once. Now, personally, I don't feel that cheekbones should be listed as top 5th attractive feature because I feel it makes you look older. However, I have included it in the list because that is what research says and many people find it very attractive. I feel cheekbones being attractive is more of an illusion because we frequently see it on runway models, celebrities, and definitely the beauty industry has to make a big deal out of, sculpted cheekbones to sell their products. So I don't feel they're so attractive. But anyway, let me know in the comments, what do you think? Anyway, if you want cheekbones, then you can use makeup to enhance and build your contour rather than swoop down the whole product all at once. We are talking about wearing makeup outside, being able to go in front of people. Feel your cheekbones because doing a fish face is the worst way to find the right spot. If I rely on the fish face, my cheekbones will come a lot down, which will look very weird on my face because I already have a very short face. I usually don't do contour, but if I have to, I should move my contour placement a little higher to make it look good on me. Now, mimicking a natural cheekbones is not an easy process. I tend to spend a lot of time, building that contour and making it look natural as much as possible. I admit I'm not the best at it, so I usually tend to avoid it. I am pretty okay with not having cheekbones. Next feature, your face proportions. Did you know there's even a metric that measures how aesthetic your face is? There are two terms, face index and golden ratio. Face index is calculated by dividing the length of your face by the width of your face. According to study, the ideal face index in women is between 1.3 to golden ratio. Golden ratio is a mathematical constant and is a fascinating number because it is found abundantly in nature in many beautiful things. Anything created with golden ratio in mind is always visually appealing to the eyes. Somehow, apparently, our eyes love to see things placed according to these ratios. These are some of the public figures whose overall face ratio is very close to golden ratio, which is why we find them attractive, perhaps. Now, I have a face index of 1.2, so I just use hair theory and try some contouring techniques to adjust my face index a lot closer to 1.6. Maybe I'm just blabbering, but it seems to be working for me, so I am good. You can see I am using contour to create shadows around the width of my face so that it appears less wider. Now, if you liked this video so far, please hit that like button. It really makes my day. My channel focuses on content creation, productivity, and grooming for creators, especially female YouTube creators. Anyway, I added this video to my channel because I believe beauty is very important for creators because, like I said, being beautiful definitely has its advantages. People pay more attention to you, and the longer you hold attention in the YouTube space, the more money you make. Please don't hate me, but I have to end this video now because I made a rule for my videos not to extend beyond a limit for the sake of my channel and my sanity, of course, because I go insane editing, scripting, drafting ideas and all of that stuff as I am one-man army for my channel. And also the rest of the features that I have to talk about are very important. They literally make or break your face. So I have to talk about a lot in detail. I have to tell you so many things and I have to show you the techniques as well. So no, I cannot rush up all those things in this video and wrap it up here. I need to make a part 2 of this video. So thank you for watching this video and feel free to follow me on Instagram. This is my Instagram handle. I upload a lot of makeup content there. If that is something you're interested in, I'll see you in the next week. Bye bye.